I talk a lot, but I'm gonna keep on talking. I talk a lot. Love seeing people in love. It's just so cute. Are you the only child? Girl, I wish. No, I'm joking. Abstaining from sex is important. Get your life and get your bundles. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's doing okay and everyone is doing well. So in today's video, we are going to be doing a Snapchat Q&A, darling, okay? One, because it's been a couple of months since I've done one, and two, because I feel like Snapchat Q&As actually give me a chance to genuinely answer the questions you really want to ask me. And I figured, why not? So I basically asked on my Snap for people to send me some questions. And if you do not have me on Snap, boo boo, what is you doing? Add me on Snap, okay? People sent me questions. All questions are anonymous, of course, and I just figured I'm really chilled right now. Let's get a camera out, let's beat the face, let's record a video. So yeah, please get cozy and comfortable with your hot Ribena preferably, or a hot drink, or a hot coffee, or a hot tea. Don't really mind too tough, but get cozy and comfortable, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I feel like my phone is really unreliable, so I have the questions down on my laptop, right? We're gonna read through them, we're gonna get through them, right then, right. So first question is, have you started accomplishing your, can't talk. Alright, so the first question is, have you started accomplishing your New Year goals? Yes and no. I feel like once my dissertation and final project has been submitted, then I'm going to have more time to, you know, start focusing on other goals. But so far, one of my goals is to graduate, so I guess I'm kind of working on that as we speak. But with the rest of things, in terms of my spiritual walk with God, I am accomplishing some of those goals. My Bible in a year, I literally stopped after like 2 weeks. I need to get back on that bandwagon as well. But you know, slow progress, guys. Like, we're in February, there's still 10 months. We got this, okay? So the next question is, how has being a Christian YouTuber impacted your faith? What are the, wow, I just clicked my elbow, sorry. What are the positives and the negatives? So I would say the number one positive of being a Christian YouTuber is that it's helped impact my faith. Oh, I can't actually speak. Love the fact that I'm able to encourage people in their walk with Christ, like literally, because through encouraging people, I'm able to encourage myself. And I don't like to call myself a preacher. Like, people say preacher Sarah, Pastor Sarah and stuff like that, because personally I kind of feel like there's sometimes a negative connotation attached to preaching. Like, I just know that I like to speak about God and the Bible and just share it with people. But I really love the fact that I'm able to uplift people in their own spiritual walk with God. One of the main negatives is I sometimes feel like there's a lot of pressure, because I understand that I do make Christian related videos, but there are some times where I don't really feel like I'm strong enough to speak about my faith, and people like expect me to make Christian videos. Like, I think there was a time I done like a haul video once, and someone messaged me and was like, oh, when are you gonna post a faith video? And I was just like, listen, my spiritual walk is not there right now. I need to relax, you know? So I think sometimes there's pressure in that sense, in terms of the videos that people expect from me, and sometimes I just don't want to make a faith related video. Like, let a girl live, you know? Next question is regards to my hair dealers. Girl, you know I got the plug, you know I'm gonna hook you up, you know I got you, okay? Get your life and get your bundles. So this hair is actually from Nadula hair on AliExpress, and it is their Indian straight in a 20-inch closure, 124 inches and 226-inch bundles. So it is actually very long, but I really do love this hair because it's so long and it touches my bum, you know. It says from Nadula hair. Here's the backs. I got this hair roughly around 2 weeks ago or so. It is really nice hair. Obviously, I'm still kind of like trying it out. I did dye it jet black, which I really loved, and my wig was actually made by my friend Chidi. But yeah, I'll leave all details down below in the description box, bro. Don't worry, bro, I got you. So the next question is, do you think celibacy and abstaining from sex is important? 100% yes. Now, I basically have a video on this whole sex palaver thing that I think I recorded last year. Yeah, I recorded it last year, and I honestly do believe we live in a very sexually driven world. Like, if it's not breast, it's condom adverts. If it's not condom adverts, it's Netflix and chill. If it's not Netflix, there's a lot, you know, there's a lot. But in that video, I basically explain why I think it's important for us to abstain from sex. And even if you have started having sex, why I think it's important for you to consider celibacy in a relationship as well. So yeah, have a watch, girl, have a watch. So the next question I have here is, would you ever do a boyfriend tag? No. No. What are your holiday recommendations for solo holiday trips on a small budget? So as you guys know, I am a solo traveler lover, okay? I actually done my first ever solo holiday last year to Greece. I had an amazing time all by myself. It was great. And I actually do plan on going on many more solo holidays this year. I actually have a holiday in the next couple of weeks as well, so I'm really excited. But my number one thing, you know, I think I'm just going to do a whole video on solo traveling and solo holidays, because I do get asked quite a few questions about it. But number one, I think it is best if you live in the UK to firstly travel around Europe. Europe is very free. very free, very affordable, okay, until Brexit happens. But until Brexit, we're living life, okay? So Europe is very, very, very affordable. If you do live in the UK, you can get very cheap quality prices and tickets for different countries in Europe. And then after Europe, if you want to explore Asia, the Caribbean islands, okay, North and South America, you can do that. But I think staying in Europe is a very, very, very good thing. Would you ever give away your channel? Would I ever give away my channel? No. No. I wouldn't. I would only ever give it away if one, God told me to. Like if God said, Sarah, give me your channel, like that's it, give me your channel, give me your channel, then obviously I'll do it because God said so. But for someone to just message me like, you know, give me your channel, I didn't. Got a cramp in my leg. Ah, woo. Woo. Guys, look how skinny my legs are. Don't worry, one day soon get thighs, don't worry, soon get thighs. So the next question I have here is, how do you stay motivated? Now you guys know, people call me a motivational speaker. I don't really know why, because I get demotivated very quickly, okay? Like literally, I switch off like a light bulb. But whenever I am feeling really down and I feel really discouraged and really demotivated, the number one thing that I remember is understanding the value that God has placed inside of me. And if He has placed so much value in me, then I have no reason to be demotivated. Understanding that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and understanding that God's plans for me is to give me a future of hope, to give me a future of success, to give me a future of courage. And one thing that kind of gets me going is understanding that if I am a daughter of the King of the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, okay? If I am a daughter and I am actually a result of His grace and of His favor and of His mercy, then I have no reason to feel demotivated. I have no reason to feel down. And it's also understanding as well that some people may kind of see this as, you know, she thinks she's too nice, or she's do this, or she's do that. But when you understand the value that God has placed inside of you, you don't worry and you're not conscious of the opinions of mere men, because you are conscious of what God has already said about you. So that's one thing that really keeps me motivated. Understanding the value that God has placed inside of me, understanding that I am priceless, I am worthy, I am worth it, I am a princess because my dad is the King of Kings, okay, the Lord of Lords, get your life. So that's kind of how I just get myself going. I read scriptures, I take time to relax, I breathe. That's one thing that's very important. You need to breathe, take time to relax. I listen to worship music, I pray, and I just kind of remind myself of the promises that God has made towards me, and that literally shoots up my energy from 0 to 100. So yeah, that is one way that I'm able to stay motivated. So the next question that I have here is advice on how to figure out your purpose. I do have a video similar to this. It's not really similar, but it is at the same time, and it's talking about following your calling and not following the crowd. Personally, I'm 21 years old right now, and I actually do not know what my purpose is in life. I know I like to speak, I know I like YouTube, I know I like arguing, I know I talk really fast. So it's like, I really don't know what my purpose is. But the number one thing that I would say whenever people do ask me questions like this is to understand that it's very important that you kind of brainstorm the different avenues that you like, and the different hobbies that you like, and the different qualities that you actually hold, because everybody holds qualities whether they want to believe it or not. And I think it's very important that by tapping into those things, you kind of see where those things can also lead you. For example, I like speaking, I like cameras, I like doing my makeup. A YouTube channel was a good fit for me. Maybe you like designing clothes, or you like organizing this, or you like interior designing, then you can think of, you know, starting a business in terms of like clothing companies or interior designing companies. If you like speaking, have you considered being a lawyer? Like literally little stuff like that. So yeah, in terms of finding your purpose, I think it's just very important for you to highlight and kind of observe the things that you like and try and tap into those things and see where those things can lead you. So the next question is, how do you deal with discouragement at university in terms of grades and passing, etc, etc? So for me personally, I used to cry, okay, and it didn't even necessarily mean that I had failed, but because I didn't get a first or I didn't get a 2-1, I'll just be like, I failed, I'm gonna fail in life, I won't graduate, I won't get a job, my future is ruined. Like literally guys, I was that girl, okay, I was that dramatic. But as time went on, I kind of understood how important it was for me to kind of deal with the discouragement that I used to get from receiving bad grades in a different way. One thing that I used to do, and a lot of people still do as well, is I actually would email whoever marks my work. I would actually email them and ask for feedback. I want to know what went wrong, I want to know what went right. Because sometimes it's not even necessarily that the essay or the exam or whatever was bad or whatever, but sometimes it's that you actually have the knowledge but you don't really know how to apply it to the essay question, or you don't really know how to apply it to other things that your, you know, lecturer or seminar leader may be asking from you. And I think it's very important as well for you to kind of gauge the kind of answers that your seminar or lecturers like, because seminars and lecturers, they're literally all different. One promise I actually did make towards myself was to remember that just because I feel very discouraged with this mark, that doesn't mean that that mark and the discouragement from that mark should echo into my future marks. Because I feel like sometimes what happens with university students and college students in general is whenever we get a really bad mark, it kind of like creates a domino effect for like the rest of the grades and stuff. And I had to just make the firm decision that that's not going to happen. So I think it's very important for you to make that decision, for you to ask for help, for you to go go to your lecturers, and to remind yourself that university is a journey and there is always chances and times and future assessments that you can use and you can get good grades in, which will better your overall grade at the end of the year. So that's kind of like the main way that I kind of dealt with discouragement, was going to my lecturers, going to my seminars, asking them what went wrong, what went right, and trying to apply those things to my future assessments as well. So yeah. I talk a lot, I talk a lot, but I'm gonna keep on talking. Next question is, do you believe in love? Do you remember when we fell in love? Do you remember the time? I do believe in love. I believe in the love God has towards me. I believe in the love I have towards my mama. I believe in spousal love, relationship love as well. Friendship love, sisterhood love, all that type of love. But love is a beautiful thing, man. I love seeing people in love. It's just so cute. Seeing people in love, just doing the most for their partners, for their parents, for their mama. Yeah, I love seeing people in love. So yeah, I do believe in love. The next question is, are you the only child? Girl, I wish. No, I'm joking. So I'm actually the middle child. I have an older sister and a younger sister. My older sister is actually 7 years older than me, but she does not look a day over 21 because black don't crack and she looks good. And then I have a younger sister who is 1.5 years younger than me. So we are like, you know, pretty close in age. And we're actually known as the 3 T's because my mom gave us all of our Nigerian names all start with T. I don't know what she was playing at, but she was playing at something. But yeah, we're known as the 3 T's. I love my big sis, I love my little sis. And yeah, middle children, hold tight. Yeah. So the last question I'm going to be answering in today's video, I actually have like another 15 questions to answer, but as you can tell, I talk a lot, and 2, that'll mean this video will be uber long. So I think I might do a part 2 Q&A in the near future. So if I didn't answer your question, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but I think this will be like a nice way to, you know, wrap this all in. And the question is, what is currently your favorite Bible scripture? So my favorite Bible scripture right now, which I'm actually going to share with you, I was actually raving about it on Snapchat 2 days ago, so this was very timely. And the scripture is taken from Philippians 1:6, which basically says, being confident of this, that he who has begun a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Jesus Christ. And this has been like such an encouraging scripture for me right now, because it reminds me that I have been placed in different environments and different situations and different surroundings because God actually believes that I can handle being placed in that area. Whatever God has started with me, he will surely finish. So he who has begun a good work with me will see it all the way to completion. So yeah guys, that is the end of my Snapchat Q&A. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. My sincere apologies if I wasn't able to answer your question. I'll probably do another Q&A in the next couple of weeks. So even if you don't have me on Snapchat, you can add me on Snap and still add your questions to this list already. But I do want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please do take care. I don't know I'm doing this. Please do take care, stay blessed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.